Alright, boys and girls, since I've not been able to find a good video about this, I will make sure whenever I figure this out, I will make a good video about this. And that is attachments for the B10 Allis Chalmers, which would be the same as a Simplicity Landlord. I believe. Just throw that in there. So, here's what we have going on. Here's what I know. This is Club's raffle tractor, the attachments. My buddy Alex has bought some parts tractors slash copy tractors. So this one was set up, had the snowblower pulley on the front. I still need to take the belt keepers off, and it also has the bracket for the snowplow angle adjustment. That much I know, that much I have figured out. Okay, so the snowplow, we are missing the angle adjustment and the lift rod, probably some kind of lift rod. Snowblower, we have the lift rod, but I believe we're missing the mounting piece. And near as I could tell online, this appears like this is a lot newer snowblower than what would have originally been on this. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just what I've seen. And over here into mower deck land. So the mower deck seems to be fairly complete. Seems to be. Missing... I just realized this is flipped around the wrong... Excuse me. This is flipped around the wrong direction. We're missing the rollers from the back of the deck here. This pulley... Let's see if I can get it to turn. This pulley is broke here, so we're going to end up needing a new pulley. Blades themselves, they look okay. Sharpened. I'll have to get the rag out of there. Grease them, get them to spin, kind of deal. It does have the rollers underneath, so at least got that going for us. Anti-scalp rollers. I believe all the brackets are on the front because that just goes in on the front axle. Height adjusters are here. I'm sure they don't turn. Yep, as I suspected. Yep. So, at least the deck itself turns, but anyhow, I'm going to start ripping this thing apart. I mainly want to get the covers off and look underneath and see how bad it is. There's really not a lot to this, so. Alright, boys and girls. So, here we go. Maybe I'll set you guys up in the corner and watch. I don't know. Have not decided yet. It's going to take me a minute. Really, as far as taking stuff apart, the only thing to take off is the covers and all the bracketry here. Once I take that off, I mean, I could take the blades off, but I'm not going to take the spindles out. I think we're going to leave those alone. They all seem to turn. They all seem like they're pretty tight. No excessive play in them, so I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. So, be back with you in a bit. Alright, boys. Let's see if I can get this ripped apart. Hopefully none of these bolts strip out. Need a place to put all the bolts, actually. Hold on. Ah. Need an extension. I dropped the lock washer. So I'm guessing I should take one of these covers off. Which cover do I take off? I don't know. Give me the bolt. No. Oh. There we go. How long did it take me? Ooh, 17 minutes. Alright, boys and girls, I've done some rapid disassembly here. There's a backing plate for the front that holds the carriage bolts for right there. Holds those to the deck. And in the rear, they're just bolts. A couple of them go behind the baffles. They're all carriage bolts. And they're 9/16 headed. The deck shields are 3/8 headed. And obviously, I think it's about the best spot. So we're going to have to put a belt on this, which is kind of what we figured. But the kicker, and what's going to be a problem, is this pulley. Because this pulley is special to this deck. And here's I can tell this and this are one piece. Son of a beach. You guys really thought I'd leave without taking the blades off? One bolt there, the threads were mostly gone. Well, they got all different bolts in them, that's nice. It would appear they're all three the same blades. So there's that. So I want to show you guys something. Hopefully this will focus, but this bolt over here, see how the threads are all shiny there? It actually rounded the threads off most of the way until about the last 3 threads on this bolt. You guys can, I think, see it from the rust point of view on the left hand one and the right hand run. Sorry, I forgot I was talking backwards to you guys. But yeah, it's the kind of stuff you gotta watch out for when you take stuff apart. But like I said, I think that's really it for disassembly on this. I mean, I'll set it up somewhere and I'll let Top Notch Tractors paint it. If he ever gets me the decals for the tractor. It's a sore subject at the moment. Let it go, guys. Let it go. Anyhow, later. Alright, boys. So originally I thought this was all one pulley until I looked on eBay, looked at eBay, and found the pulley. My 1/2-inch impact is in the truck, by the way. Disassembled it all with a 1/4-inch impact. Even the 1 1/8, not, come on. Okay. So I believe for the $25 that I found this pulley for, hopefully you guys are in frame, I'm just going to order it. Well, it's nothing real special. Keyed. Yeah. I think I'll just buy one. Oh, it's supposed to have a set screw in it. Interesting. If it did have one in it, it wasn't holding anything. What are you gonna do? Okay. To the E of the bays. Alright, boys and girls, I don't remember where I exactly left off on this mower deck project. I think I took it apart and I said I was going to look for some parts. So anyhow, I got a new to it pulley because the other one was cracked and we didn't have the piece or nothing. I think I am going to get a new idler pulley and put on it when we put it back together. Other than that, belts and stuff, we're going to have to pressure wash it, which I think is where I was left off. And the covers are there, that belt's there. And we need the rollers for the way the height adjustment works. It rides on the rollers on this, doesn't have wheels. So somebody probably swiped all those. Looks like this bar is worn a little bit. It's not super terrible. So anyhow, I know I torched a lot of these adjustments so they actually turned. They were all rusted solid. These actually spin in there now too. But really, I think that's about it. We're going to have another work party here one day and sand and paint everything. A couple of the guys have volunteered, so do that, and pins, rollers, belts and stuff, and it'll go on the shiny cub. I think these were in this arrangement whenever I started this video, and I actually haven't moved them. I've been at plow days for the last 2 weekends straight. I go again this weekend, but I think we're gonna try and lay into this stuff some. Parts and Pieces is in here. Parts and Pieces hasn't been in the shop and actually left running in a long time. Another video. So, later guys.